in order to in another progress. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure what is it and why it is like that. Let me check about that. Okay. What are big topics? Lack of preparation. Oh, hi. Hello, Homer. Are you there? Hi. Hi. Good morning. Hi. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So you just received the news yesterday, right?
The news of what?
The news of IELTS.
Yeah. A little bit disappointed because I was about to register for a test in December.
On December, yeah, the same as me. Yeah, I intended to do the same thing. Then and the news just came. And then how do you feel? Like disappointed, obviously. But then, did you have any plan after that?
I think that they can, solve their problems before December. Yeah, because it is a very important test. Then it cannot be postponed for a long time.
Yeah, actually, the thing that I'm concerning right now is like this is not a problem of the test itself, because if that's the case, then it can easily kind of adjust to their environment here. But the problem is with the government. Like this is a disagreement between the government and the test holder. And that's the reason why that I'm not pretty sure about like how long does it take them to come into a consensus. So
what kind of disagreement are you talking about?
So first of all, it should be about the quality, as they mentioned in the document released. Like notification, like notifying the reason why they postponed the test. Maybe like they could not control the quality of tests, including Cambridge test, like starters, mover, and flyers, those kinds of tests. And at the same time, IELTS couldn't stand out of that zone. That's the first thing. And the second thing, to me, that's kind of a conspiracy theory in which like those kind of people, this is a big cake, like the IELTS is the admission fee is quite like high. So and to someone it's kind of extravagant. So maybe like the education department couldn't ignore it anymore, so they just want to take a piece of that cake.
But I don't think it's about the fee. because it is similar in every corner of the world. It's $200. So yeah, I don't think it's about the fee, but I think that the problem might lie in the transparency, like the honesty of the test. Yeah,
the
probably
honesty
someone
of the test.
Yeah, like Tree just posted in the messenger. Yeah, like
what did he post? I didn't read it.
Like what you are saying, it is like the question forecast, right? So
yes.
obviously the test is not completely 100% honest, right? The questions can be leaked from other countries, and yeah, so I think that might be the case. So like some people might know the questions before entering the test, before entering the exam room. So it kind of affects the quality of the test, right?
How can it affects the quality of the test? Like you mean like preparation at home can affect the performance of the student in the test room?
It's not about just speaking. The question is of listening and reading tests can also be leaked. So students can memorize the answers before taking the test, right? So you see a lot of students who get like a band 9 in listening and reading, and then they get like band 5 or 5.5 in speaking and
really
and listening, right?
I haven't seen that before.
Oh my god,
yeah,
a lot of them. Yeah,
a lot of them. Maybe like they are good in terms of like input skills, but output skill they are kind of inferior.
Probably, yeah, possible. But I think that maybe a number of them cheat the test. Yeah, they might memorize the answers before taking the test.
Yeah, that could be considered one aspect that we should consider about. The thing here is that after the test, I believe like after the appointment and the meetings between the test holder and the government, I believe that there's some changes in the policy of two parties. And like it or not, we still have to deal with a harsher, a more serious, like even more difficult test in the future. Or even we have to pay more for this. I'm not pretty sure about that. But the thing that you just point out is that the fee is the same in every country. Warned me that maybe like there will not any changes in the administration fee. I mean admission fee. But in terms of the difficulty, maybe it's a little bit harder. Then the students need to like take the test many times.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that anything will happen to the difficulty level of the test. Yeah, because it is because the test is graded by Cambridge University and it is applied to every country in the world. But I think that the fee
internationally,
worldwide, yeah, but the fee, I think that it will be changed drastically.
How can you change the fee when it is applied $200 in every country?
Because I think that they have to employ more people to take care of the security of the test. Yeah, hire more invigilators or employee to watch out students in the exam room, or they have to maybe to do something to improve the security method. So it will add up to the current fee. I think that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's see. At what we just said, it is a projection for the future, and the only one who knows the result, maybe that the one who came from the future. Then.
Yeah.
So like it or not, we need to get ready for many dramatic changes in the future in terms of checking the iOS 16.
Sure.
Yeah, so just go for it. Yeah, so today, yeah, finally we can wait until these days. Actually, I want to practice more, but I know that you're busy, and I know that we need to absorb and get
I have
ready.
a lot of free time actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, like you don't do.
You are busy, not me.
No, I'm not busy. I'm just like working my ass off to pay for my debt.
What?
All right. So anyway, let's go to part 3 today then. So today, what do you think? Like, what should we talk about today? Like, what is the topic that in your mind for a long time?
Your C disk is almost full, Minho.
Yeah, you saw it. Yeah, that's right. I didn't have the time to arrange it. Yeah, I intended to do so, but maybe like, I need to find the time. So many things to do, you know.
Yeah, be careful because the capacity of your C disk affects the speed of your computer. So if it is full, your computer will get slower.
Slow down, yes.
Yeah, so move some files or videos that take a lot of space in your C disk to D disk. Yeah.
C disk to D disk.
Yeah. Because I see that your disk D has a lot of space.
Yeah, makes sense. You're right. I'm gonna do it in this afternoon. Hopefully that it
so anyway,
arrange,
topics
for today. Yes. Oh, today, like, what kind of forecast should we use? Like for the quarter, for the third quarter or the fourth quarter?
What
do you think? What should kind of what kind of forecast that we should use? The fourth quarter or the third quarter?
I think that just pick up some random questions
on
iOS Bro.
Yeah.
I want some surprise factors.
Oh, la la. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, all right. So random. If you want to pick up the random topics, then let's use the today number. Then today number is 10:30. So it's gonna be 4.
What?
Yeah, 10:34. So the number 4, we're gonna talk about time you use your cell phone and smartphone to do something important. So today we're gonna talk about technology. Oh, I remember last time we talked about technology already, right?
We talked about technology.
Ha ha ha. Oh, so a shame. Such a shame.
Another topic.
What?
Another topic.
Another topic then. Then let's use the month. Okay, November 10. Number 3. Interesting neighbor. Do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, great.
Okay. So today topic we're gonna talk about living place and accommodation, general.
Neighborhood.
Yeah.
Street,
yes.
Urbanization.
Yeah, I love that word. Yeah. Why not then? All right, so let me get ready for this. This is the page 10. 3. Oh shit! It disappeared. Oh, what?
Is that COVID?
Huh? Which one? What do you mean?
Is that a symptom of COVID?
Me? You mean like just sneezing? Yeah, my sneezing. Yeah.
I thought that you just coughed.
Cough. No, I sneezed.
Maybe just a normal flu.
No, Homer, I'm so good. All right, so here, let me send it to you. All right. Anyway, yeah, I think that you can take the picture of it. Now we should talk about describing a interesting neighbor. Do you want to start first? No, actually, I should start first, right? Because like you start first for twice. So can you set the time for me for 1 minute for preparation? Then I'll do my best.
Okay. Hold on a minute. Stopwatch. Okay. So 1 minute for preparation starts. Okay, time's up.
Okay.
So 2 minutes.
All right. I'm yeah. So just so you know, I have met so many interesting people. But today we'd like to talk about one of the neighbors that the next door neighbor that really interested me. So back in the time when I first decided to move to choose the place to settle down when I first came to Binh Phu province, then I had to round around the neighborhood. I mean, in the city to try to find a place to live. Then I came to an apartment, and it took me some time to figure out the information about it thanks to the internet. And then I saw a man who just standing in front of the apartment. I got a talk with him, and then it turned out that this is a great place to live, and I decided to move in the next day. Just the day after my first moved, the man invited me over his room to have a meal. At that time, I was shocked of how amiable that man was. We had some chit chat about life, and we shared some perspective about life, attitudes, and what kind of positive attitude that we should have for the life. Since then on, we became a good friend. And well, even though that we couldn't talk much because like he's a worker, so that he need to move day in and day out. So the time we spent with each other wasn't much, but I must say that it was exhilarating experience when I had such a great neighbor next door. So
okay, thumbs up.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. Perfect timing.
Really? Okay. I was trying to figure out what I should say next.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, perfect timing. Okay, very good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so let's see if I can help you. I think that your story is great. Yeah, you use quite a lot of adjectives to describe a person, which is a really good thing.
Thank you.
I think that you don't have any problem in your answer. Yeah, just some very minor grammatical mistakes when I think that you made when you forgot to you put the verb in the past tense, but just some verbs, not all of it, not all of them. Yeah. So I think that overall your answer is great. Yeah, you did really well.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Can you ask me one question in part 3 so that I practice the reflex?
One question. Can I ask you all of it?
No, because like we're gonna have time to discuss all of it later.
Okay. Yeah. So do you think people are familiar with their neighbors?
I think that's this question is really vary on the person that we're talking about, depending on the kind of personality or personal traits that person have. So for example, if someone is kind of eccentric and introvert person, he's not gonna share much time with his neighbor, and this will result in a lack of understanding about the next door neighbor. That to me, I'm an extrovert guy, so I would love to spend time with the people who live next to me.
Okay, great. Yeah, good.
Thank you. All right. So
so
do you
my
want?
Turn, right?
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to start now, or you want to give me some suggestion, and then we can move on?
I want to start now because I don't have any suggestions for you. Your answer is perfect.
Okay, it's not that perfect, you know.
Yeah. Very good development.
Thank you. All right, so now we're moving on. Then let's describe an interesting neighbor that you have. You can start whenever you want. Okay,
I don't have
you 1 minute
for preparation.
Okay, I thought like we say okay, so don't worry. Yeah, never mind. 1 minute for you. We starts now. All right, your time is up now. You can start whenever you want.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start. So before I start, I want to highlight the fact that I'm too busy with my work. I have 2 jobs at the same time. Therefore, it leaves me no time for communication with my neighbors. Actually, I am not on speaking terms with my neighbors because basically I rarely see them on a daily basis. However, I still managed to have a very interesting and friendly neighbor. He lives next door to me. I knew him over 10 years ago when I first moved in this neighborhood. And back then, he was extremely friendly and very open-minded. He started, the conversation first. He became friends with me immediately right after that. And over the course of 10 years, he frequently brought, produce and vegetables to my house because he had like a colossal vegetables field. And he told me that, he advised me not to buy vegetables in the market because, vegetables in the market is, contaminated by pesticides and insecticides. So it can lead to like serious diseases when you consume it. So I thought that he was extremely thoughtful and very interesting. And so up to now, he is, still very jovial to me. And I think that in the future, I will maintain this rewarding and trustworthy relationship because he is extremely jovial, interesting, and very friendly. Yeah.
Perfect timing. All right. So then let's talk about the second question. How do you think people are familiar with their neighbors?
I think some do and some don't. Some people just like me, they are overwhelmed with their work. They have to work extra time. So therefore, they just don't have all the time and attention for their neighbors. But, some people who, just have like a 9-to-5 job, they can easily have time to communicate and strengthen the bond with their neighbors. And I think that this is like a very good, relationship because neighbors are really useful, especially when it comes to, emergency. Let's say if you get ill and you need someone to take care of you and there is no family members, then I think that neighbors are really reliable in these situations, and they can help you to get you to the hospitals or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for the first question. And thank you very much. Congratulations for finishing your answer. So now let me see. First, I must say that I like your answer in terms of the some words that you use. It's really natural, like a reliable neighborhood. And I want to highlight the fact that those are the things that I like about your answer. It's quite smooth, and you rarely got trouble with fluency. Most of the case that you just deliver your message easily to understand. And I must say that I like that thing. Along your answer, I think I will like your answer more if there's something if you can fix something like I'm not first of like for communication with your neighbor. Okay, to me, which one do you think, like for communicating with your neighbors or communication? In this case, I think let's consider about communicating with. So for communication,
yeah, it would be more appropriate. It would be more precise. I don't have time for communicating with my neighbors. Yeah. I was a little bit nervous at the beginning. Yeah.
Yes.
So kind of mixed up.
Right. Yeah. So next is the next door neighbor next to me. I think like you mentioned it twice, right? Next door neighbor next to me. I mean,
no, I didn't say next door neighbors. I just say he lives next to my house or next to me, something like that.
Yeah, that's right. But like because like this is what I note down. So maybe I will send you the the audio later that you can that you can check. But like what I heard is that he's a kind of interesting next door neighbor who lives next to me, and to me that's a kind of a repetition. But maybe I will send it to you later then, or maybe I misheard about the words. I knew him 10 years ago. To me, like maybe like you first seen it, you first saw him or you first met him 10 years ago, but I have met him or we have been friends for 10 years. That makes more sense to me because like you mentioned about I know that you mentioned like 10 years ago, but like if that's the case, then I don't think like the word new is suitable here. But I will like your answer more if you say like I met him or I first met him. Yeah, that is what I'm thinking. I will like it more.
10 years ago. What's wrong with that?
You knew someone like you have known him for 10 years ago. Yeah, I would like I love to hear that.
I have known him for 10 years.
Yeah, for 10 years. That's right. Yeah, I would love to hear that term and expression. I knew him for 10 years ago. To me, like I maybe we need to check it. Yeah, so you can note down. You can note it down.
I don't see any problems with it.
Really? Okay.
But what do you mean?
I'm too sensitive. Like kiểu như là in Vietnamese đi hả? Như là mình biết người này cách đây 10 năm. Mình từng gặp anh này, mình đã từng thấy anh này cách đây 10 năm trước. Mình đã lần đầu tiên mình gặp anh này là cách đây 10 năm. Ok, mình biết anh này được 10 năm rồi. Thì phải là I have known him for 10 years. You get me?
Nhưng mà ý của em là em đã biết anh này từ 10 năm trước thì có ảnh hưởng gì đâu.
Cái đó là thì hiện tại hoàn thành đó. Bởi vì đã được 10 năm rồi, tính tới giờ là được 10 năm rồi, kết quả tới hiện tại rồi. Got it? Nó là thì hiện tại hoàn thành đấy.
Hiện tại hoàn thành cũng được.
Okay. All right. So colossal vegetable field. I would love to hear the word giant or gigantic or something, but colossal to me, like normally is related to number, like colossal amount of something. Colossal field.
Colossal can be used for fields.
Oh,
pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Check that.
Oh, let me see. Oh, hi.
No, check in the dictionary because
don't worry. I got it. I saw it here. All right. So thank you. You taught to me. Contaminated is the thing that I like about your answer. Like the vegetable is contaminated because of pesticide and fertilizer. Oh, that's the word I couldn't hear it out. Jovial. Yeah, I don't know the word. Yeah, please teach me.
Jovial means cheerful and friendly.
Jovial. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. So, okay. In a good mood. Jovial guy. Okay. Jovial. Friendly. Yeah. We can also talk about like jovial time. Like I had a jovial time talking with Homer, for example. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Strengthen the bond. Yeah. So I think like the thing I like most about your answer is that you use so many words that some words I know, some words I don't, but like the way you use it is really amazing.
Which word you don't know?
Jovial. Jovial. Yes, I don't know the word.
Jovial is not very advanced. Yeah, it's
if you use the word joyful, yes, I know it. Jovial, no, I don't.
Joyful.
Yeah,
joyful.
All right. Yeah. Anyway, then that's what I can say about your answer. Yeah. So thank you.
Part 3, please.
Part 3. Let's go. Now we moving on to part 3. The second question. Oh no, you are saying. How can people improve the relationship with neighbors in the community? Oh, this is also the thing that I'm considering about your answer. You mentioned a lot about the reason why, the benefits of having a great neighbor or having a great bond with your next door neighbors. But then the problem is, the question is about how. Like I think like if I would like to answer more, if you can dive deeper about the solution or methods that we can take to develop or even improve the relationship with your neighbors. Something like invite them over a meal, or hanging out with them, like share food with them, like that. Those some specific actions. So what do you think?
I think that we don't need to spend a lot of time with them just to improve the relationship with our neighbors. A simple act as saying hello and goodbye when you see them could be a viable answer. Because we all have our own life and we all have our matters to concern. So there's no need to spend too much time on your neighbors. And I think that overall neighbors are just like our friends, or even they are not as close as our friends.
So that's right.
So I think that you can just sometimes to start a very simple conversation with them for 5 or 10 minutes, to let them know what you are up to and what you are doing these days is a good idea to strengthen your relationship. And sometimes if you if you have a party, just like you said, if you have a party and you still have like a vacancy, then inviting them over would be a nice gesture to improve your relationship, to get to know more about them.
I agree with that. And what I think I can add more is that people nowadays they have their own life, and by violating too much in their own life, sometimes it will have a backfire result. Maybe like they, in terms of make them become more interested in ourselves or in us. Like we can make them like hate us more because how annoying we are. So maybe like we still need to define the certain barrier that we should consider when we come to a relationship. Maybe if that neighbor is willing to become our friend, then we need to treat them as our friend. But if not, then good neighbors can be considered as a decent thing to do.
You're right. If we become too active, then it can make them feel uncomfortable. If we invite them over our house too many times, and every party we want their attention, we want their participation, then it can make them feel unpleasant and a little bit irritating. They would reluctant to turn us down, to turn our invitation down, because we are neighbors, right? We are living in the same community. But I think that just the right level of being friendly is acceptable.
That's right. So let's moving on to the third question, then. How do children build relationships with others in a community?
I think that children have no problem in building any friendship or any relationship in a community, because they are very innocent and they are easy to hang out with other people, because they are always cheerful, they are always fun and jovial, as long as they find someone who are at the same age or around their age. They can easily make friends with them inside in a neighborhood. I think that it would be better if we have like a playground inside a neighborhood, that would be an ideal environment for children to get to know more about other children living in the same community. Because basically children love playing games, building sand castle, or playing sliding, or playing swing, something like that. It's a fantastic way to develop a new friendship.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, I know some children just like that, so jovial, joyful, and at the same time very energetic. So they are eager to make friends and they can do it easily. But some just don't. Some even have to face with autism. And that's the reason why most the children I know these days, some I teach, they got a problem with communicating with other people. So they just spend most of the time in their room doing the thing that they want, and such as playing video games. And some people just say that, oh, this is not a good thing to do. But in fact, what else they can do? They couldn't go out and communicating or building up a relationship with the other people. So to me, the solution here shouldn't just come from themselves, but also from their parents and the support from the community. The parents, for example, they can invite like the other friends over their home in order to create an environment and a chance for their children to have a chance to communicate and interact with other people, which somehow increase the likelihood of them having friends. And I also think about the support from the community, such as what you just mentioned, building a playground or have some open kind of space in which the students or their parents can come in and then share those kind of space. I believe that doing the same thing together is the easiest and also the most exhilarating things to do to build up the rapport between people and people.
Yeah, great.
What else should we do? Yeah, I think like it should come from those two parties, family and society. How about school? How's school can help children to build up a relationship with the community that they are living in?
Build up relationships. I think that schools should have an educational aspect of teaching children how to build a successful relationship with others. Schools should teach children the value and the can I say this? The value of a trustworthy friendship. So children should understand that it is necessary to have friends around. It is harmful to spend all day playing video games, not communicating with anyone else. And just teach them how fun it is, and encourage them to make more friends, to talk more, to share their problems with other people. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah. To me, like extra curriculum and extra activities are something that we should put under our consideration. Children, obviously, education is the main thing that every school needs to pay attention to educate children to do the thing that they need to do in order to develop the relationship between families and communities. However, like teaching only is not a perfect answer here, because when we teach, we need to provide the children with an atmosphere or an experience or even a chance to do the thing that they are taught. For example, we tell them that we should plant more trees to improve the quality of the environment. Then we need to create kind of a planting tree event so that the children can join hands with members from the communities, and together they can build something that they can look back in a couple years later. That's gonna be the best thing for children to learn, and at the same time to share the experience with members from this community.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like we mentioned quite a lot. Then let's move on to the fourth question, which is about is it beneficial to get along with neighbors? To me, I don't have idea in my mind, but I'll try my best then. We can mention many benefits from having a good neighbors by your side. For example, when you got trouble in terms of your finance, or in terms of you need someone to protect your belongings because you need to go out and you couldn't look forward to it. I think we can ask for help from our neighbors if we have a good relationship with them. We also need a good neighbor so that the environment, living environment, and at the same time, the atmosphere where we live doesn't become worse when your neighbor appear. So let's say you have a bad relationship with someone who lives next door. Every time you open the door, you see like their faces. What you're gonna feel? I believe that you're gonna, that day not gonna be a great day to you. So that's gonna be considered as a constituent to make our life become better.
Great. Interesting. Okay. So in my opinion, it is always a good thing to have a good relationship with our neighbors, because just as you already talked about the security of your house. When, let's say, when you are on a vacation and you leave your house for a week or 2 weeks, then I think that you can rely on your neighbors to keep an eye on your house. If there's any like burglars or break-in, they might call the police officers, or they contact you directly to tell you the situation. So eventually this can help you to protect your house and prevent you from losing your valuable belongings, like the television or your computers, something like that. And at the same time, I think that getting along well with the neighbors is really beneficial, because it's gonna give you a great sense of community. You always feel that you are living with your friends and you're living with reliable people, someone that you can always talk to when you have a problems, when the going gets tough. And so just take my neighbor as an example. He actually provides me quite a lot of useful advice when I have some trouble with my work.
You are so fortunate to have those kind of people who are willing to help you.
They are very supportive. That is the word.
Me too. I have a neighbor who is a woman, maybe middle-aged woman. And the thing I like most about her is
she
her
beautiful?
Nah. I'm not gonna say like to me, like beautiful is like should be considered. The first thing is the age, because like you're too old, then it's really hard to say that you're so beautiful. But like it's really depend on the age you are. For example, among 50, then she gonna be considered as a beautiful. Some of the most beautiful woman that I ever met. But to me, like I just pay attention to the beautiful girls below 25. That's my target. So anyway, back to the point here.
And
like
26 and 27 is not beautiful?
Not in my list. Maybe they are beautiful, but not in my list. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, the woman living next to my door is completely mind-blowing in terms of friendliness and the hospitality that she can provide when you talk with her, especially the time that you feel upset and then you just need to share with her. That's the thing that I did. Then she was there just to listen to you. I mean, to have someone who is willing to be present, to hear what you were saying, and just be there. That's gonna be the most valuable gift that someone could give you. They give you their time. They give you their attention. What else that you could ask for more? Then that's the thing I love most about that woman.
Yeah.
That
right.
Wonderful human being. All right. So
sadly she's too old.
Sadly. Yeah. Then I think like we finished this topic. Then neighbor, that you just talked about urbanization. Then let me see whether we have those related to cities and urbanization. Oh, old buildings. One. Oh no. Part two. Describe a city. Topic number 5. Describe a friend, maybe friend and neighbor that we can compare. So we talk about urbanization, right? So topic 20 and topic 5, I can see is quite relevant to the topic that you mentioned. Which one do you like more?
It's up to you.
Well, let me see then. Because the final purpose of us is practicing the wide range of topics. The traditional, like a city, nice place to live. I think in the city, because in the city you can also mention about the product that they are selling, and that gonna attract your attention. So city, I think like a bigger topic. So let's talk about it. What do you think?
Yeah, just talk about the one that is more difficult.
More difficult. Oh shit! If you talk about more difficult, it's definitely gonna be traditional product. You know, because
traditional product. Yeah. Why not?
Why not? Then let's go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Okay. So now we come to the difficulty. 60. 16. Let me
difficult. See. Traditional product. Actually, it is not difficult, I think. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How can you mention it?
You have a lot of traditional products.
But how can you mention the name of it and describe the products in order to?
Just we have bánh chưng, right? We have bánh trung thu, moon cake, right?
Moon cake, Vietnamese moon cake.
A lot of traditional cuisine. Like phở bò. Phở bò is a traditional product, right?
I gotta say, like, I gotta say no to it. Too hard to say to me. I'm not sure. Then maybe like I'll do. Yeah, easy. So maybe you go please give me with this. Help me with this then. I'd let you start first because I know it's easy to you. All right,
Yeah.
so
I go first.
yes. Let me see. So this is the second topic today.
We can talk about nón lá. Outside.
You know too much. I don't know much information about them, even though that I know their existence. All right, so with this being said, then I only said 1 minute for us for preparation, and then we will start our answer. So
go first,
you
right?
ready? Huh?
I will go first, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Okay, so please get ready, and the time starts now.
Okay.
Okay. The time is up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you can start whenever you want.
All right. So the first customary product that springs to mind is definitely nón lá. It is called conical hat in English because of its very special shape. I first saw this product when I was a little kid, when I went back to my hometown, and I saw a lot of my relatives wearing this conical hat. So I was kind of surprised because unlike any other hats in the big city like Hanoi, nón lá has a very exclusive and unique shape. It was made out of straw, as you can pretty imagine that Vietnam is an agricultural land, so straw is very popular in Vietnam. So as a result, the price for a nón lá is very cheap. It cost approximately 10,000 Vietnam dong, which is equal to $50, I believe. And nón lá is used to protect Vietnamese farmers' heads from direct sunlight and heat wave, since they work really hard on the field to harvest crops and taking care of their farming animals like cattle and poultry. Nón lá is also made out of waterproof material, so it can be worn to protect your head from getting wet on a rainy day. And I always feel extremely proud of this product because it depicts Vietnamese farmers' diligence and perseverance, and it has been friends with the Vietnamese farmers for such a long time. So probably in the future, if I have any foreign friends, I would definitely suggest them to wear this hat because of its special shape and feature. Yeah.
You have 16 seconds.
16 seconds left.
Yes.
Okay. 10. It's okay. Yeah, 1 to 2 minutes. I jumped to my conclusion, so I don't want to direct in another idea.
I got it. So why are traditional products important?
I think that because they contain cultural and historical value. Just like I mentioned, non lá, it symbolizes Vietnamese cultures and Vietnamese farmers' diligence and hardworking. On top of that, I think that traditional products are handed down from generation to generation. So they kind of keep the country's character and his history. So that is why they are of paramount importance.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Minho, you haven't activated your Windows, right? Come on, be professional, Minho.
Yeah. I will ask all the audio. Like the last time when I heard, I got to know that the version you sent to me is first Windows 11. That was should I accept the link? Then it just lit my mind then. Since
Why?
Then, because it's
Windows
11. But
yeah.
my computer is not strong enough, so I didn't check the specification of the Windows 11 anyway. So to me, like I'm not pretty much sure whether it's suitable. Is it a match?
So upgrade your Windows to 10. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna work it out one way or another way. All right. So let me see. From your answer, the thing that I like is always about your fluency, the way that you develop your ideas and keep your ideas presented in a very fluent mood. And at the same time, you keep the pace easy to understand, and the word that you use is quite intelligible. So everything that I must say that I can understand your answer, and at the same time really enjoy it. What else do I talk about? You use the grammar in the past, and that's the thing that I like. Oh, that's something that I noted down, and I want to clarify. The first thing, like you mentioned, 15,000, which is $50, right?
10,000 equal to $50.
50, yeah, 10,000, yeah, $50.
Yeah.
And to me, the buck is dollar.
Yeah, half a dollar.
$50. How can you say 50?
50.
Oh, bucks. Huh?
Yeah.
$50. But
yeah. Oh, 50 bucks. Oh, hold on a minute.
I don't get it.
Maybe I got confused a little bit. Maybe 50 cents.
Or half? Yeah. Oh no, 50 cents. 50 cents. Makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
50 cents.
Oh my God, I got a little bit confused.
Yeah.
Half a buck.
Half a buck. Yeah, that make okay. So that I was confused.
Yeah, $50 are not cheap.
Yes, that's not no more cheap at all. All right. So let me see. The other thing then I must say that I like the way that you mentioned about your friends. If I have a friend, I would suggest them doing blah blah blah. That's the thing that I like about your answer. In the in part 2, you mentioned about the value of non-la, which is it depicts the traditional products in general. It depicts the culture and blah 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 value. But here we should use the cultural value, right?
The cultural, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but you mentioned culture. Yeah.
No, really. The cultural and historical value.
9.0 listening.
Okay, so really?
Okay. So believe it or not, then maybe like Yeah, that's what I note down. So maybe like I know that you are aware of it, but maybe because of the thing that we didn't expect, then let me see. Uh, yeah. Overall, I the thing I like best about your answer is that the way you mentioned your friend, that you just suggest your friend. It just I like it so much, and I like your idea. I like the way that you explain it and very fluently. So great job.
Okay, thanks.
All right. So now come to me, right? All right. So let's talk about this question then. All right. So this is not my topic anyway. So I'll do my best. Can you ask me the question again?
Describe a traditional product in your country.
Okay, traditional product. Traditionally speaking, I have been used quite a lot of commercial products in my country. But today I would like to talk about one of the very exciting products in Vietnam, which is phở bò, and it is the products is a kind of soup. Combined between the noodles, rice noodles, and beef. So back in the time when I was first when I first set my foot in Binh Phu province, which is the place that I'm living right now. So at that time, I was trying to find a place to eat, and I couldn't find that one, so I just roamed around, and then I came across a kind of a big store with a named phở bò. On the board, I just came in, order one bowl, and then the first try, it was really mind blowing because the taste and the combination between the ingredients was amazing. Yeah, I must talk about the food, and the noodles was really soft and greasy because it was made by northern people who are very famous in Vietnam in terms of culinary tradition. And then after enjoying this bowl, I felt completely satisfied and exhilarated because I make this decision. I guess in the future, if I have any foreign friends who came to Binh Phu province, I would definitely invited them to be here and give it a try to this amazing and fantastic kind of culinary in Binh Phu province.
Thumbs up. What is the final word? I haven't catched that.
You mean the word culinary?
Yeah, the collocation. To give a try to what?
To this culinary yeah, in Binh Phu. Yeah, actually I ran out of word at that time, so I just slip it away because I know that I made a mistake. Yeah, we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't mention that anyway. Yeah, maybe like later you can give me some suggestion to mention about the food, because food is the only the thing that I know. I cannot mention football too much. I could not so like talk about the other thing. Maybe later I'm gonna say like this type of rice noodles. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So first question, why are traditional products important?
Let me see. I'm not sure whether you can tell or not, but I'm not an expert in culinary. So I guess I couldn't give a perfect answer for this. However, I think like some countries are famous for their signature food, such as Italy with the pizza. And maybe like a famous food can be considered as a household brand for the country, so that it can increase the tourism in that country. To be specific, what else should I mention? Maybe this like by like doing or making the traditional food is also the way of the art of the cook to deliver the value or traditional value, and at the same time to deliver a message that they have preserved for many years. For example, in talking about the phở bò, which is the thing that I just mentioned, it has existed in Vietnam for 100 years, and the people still keep doing it to remind and the Vietnamese that there is a signature food coming from the north that still play a significant role in the Vietnamese culture.
Mm-hmm. Great. I just popped up a new idea. Why don't we talk about like the financial benefit of traditional products, right?
Again, financial product, financial benefits.
Yeah, financial benefits. Like because you told that it attracts like a tremendous number of tourists who are curious about Vietnamese culture, right? So it would create a lot of jobs for local people.
That's right.
Something like that. So the local people would benefit from having traditional products.
Yes, that's right. They would develop the local economy, and at the same time they increase the brand name of the country, and making it become more attractive to foreign tourists. In general.
Yeah, great ideas. Minho, I think that you kind of got confused of the word culinary. It's an adjective.
Yeah, I guess so.
Not
that's
a noun.
Right. Yeah, that's right. So maybe like I think like culinary industry. Maybe that's the word. Yeah, I got a
culinary industry. Not sure about that. We have culinary skills, culinary.
Culinary industry or food service. Yeah, it's quite popular. All right, so and then I think like because of my lack of experience and understanding in this topic, what should I talk about the food then? Food.
No, it's not about it's not about your knowledge. I think you developed your answer very well. I don't see any mistakes in your answer.
I hesitate a lot, and I need to think of idea. Like I don't know why you got. How can I think of the ideas as fast as you guys can do?
No, you did very well. So when you talked about like food, there are a lot of ideas, right?
Yes, that's right. Oh, and how can you describe how good the food is? It's also the thing that I'm thinking about.
You can compare the food with other foods. Right? You can compare phở bò with instant noodles.
Right? Instant noodles.
Why not?
Okay.
No, you can compare phở bò with ramen in Japan. If Japan has a ramen, then Vietnam has phở bò.
Maybe like something soft. No, it's elastic. I think that's the word. No,
elastic.
But elastic is for rubber, not for
what do you
noodles.
Mean? What do you mean?
Like it's really easy to stretch out and really endurant. I mean.
Yeah, I think that elastic is okay. To describe a strength of a noodle. Yeah.
Really? Okay. It sounds weird to me, but I'm not sure. Okay. Noodle elasticity. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So the elasticity. It's this so weird. The elasticity of the rice noodles is less.
I think that if you are not sure about one word, just use a simpler word.
Yeah.
If you are not sure about the word elastic, you can say that for Vietnamese phở bò is softer. Yeah.
Softer. Yeah, it's softer. Maybe I need to talk about the complementary food going along with phở bò, like vegetables. Yeah, kind of
vegetables,
spinach,
garlic,
garlic,
vineyard.
All right, vineyard.
You can talk about the price of phở bò.
Price of phở bò is gonna $2.
$1.
Yeah, not
$1.
What? Where did? How did you? How can
25,000 to 30,000 in the north.
What? Really? Nah. In the south, it's gonna be like 40 to 50.
Really?
Really? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Especially for the famous one, it's gonna reach 60 with the very ordinary recipe. If you want to add more kind of strange and exotic food like king crab or something like that, it's gonna cost more.
Yeah, the ingredient is different. Yeah, but I think that beef is
the same.
Equally priced, right?
Yes, I guess so. But also we need to talk about the what's the word? Like some here is rare, but something in that app scarcity.
Scarcity?
Yeah.
Beef is rare in the south?
No, not beef. This is the recipe.
What recipe?
I mean, phở bò is not. The northern
noodles, right?
The way that you make the noodles, rice noodles, and also the way that you combine ingredients with the exact level to create exact
recipe,
things.
Right? With the correct recipe.
Yeah, that gonna make the whole different story. So anyway, I guess that the first thing. Talking about the second thing on that, not many people, especially northern people, can come here to do kind of football restaurant. So yeah, the price of it gonna increase because that with the same demand, or higher demand, increasing demand, but just a very limited supply, then the price go up.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. So maybe that you want to go to the south to do football.
No, I think it's useless if the cost of living in the south is higher than in the north.
No, how can in the north much higher? I guess so. I think so. How much money do you spend a month? 20 million?
4 million. No. I mean the cost of living. Yeah, 4 million for paying electrical bills, water bills, internet bills, and for food. Yeah.
What?
And accommodation.
Accommodation only 4 million? Are you kidding me?
No, not accommodation.
Not
because I'm living with my parents.
Yeah, if you need to count, like take into account the accommodation, it's gonna be like 1.5 million and more. Yeah,
so maybe it's 6 million in total.
Yeah, total. It's just like very basic one, like nothing. We didn't check into account the kind of unexpected expense such as wedding expense, invitation expense.
No, that doesn't count as
the
the cost of living.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still pay for it even though it's not in the
but
in the
it is
living
different.
account.
They are different.
Yeah, they are different. Correct.
Yeah.
Do you think like with the urbanization, the living cost increase, but the quality of living decrease?
I don't think so. I think that the cost of living is increasing remarkably because we have to pay a lot more than in the past. Yeah, and nowadays the food supply and the petrol price are soaring, are rocketing, because of the the trade war between America and China, and the invasion of Russia, something like that. But overall, I think that the standard of living is going up at the same time. We have an opportunity to approach a lot of amazing technologies. We are living in smart houses where we can completely control our house by voice. Let's say if you are sitting here and you want your house to close the door or to play some music or to open the curtain, something like that. And I think that the infrastructure has been improved drastically. So we have widened road, we have more expressways to connect across provinces. So it takes you no time to go to like a far-flung remote areas like Nghệ An or Hà Tĩnh in the middle area. Anything else? I think so.
Oh, I like the way that you mentioned far-flung areas, because that with the advance of infrastructure and the development of it also, then we can connect in the areas which used to be kind of remote area in the past. To me, when mentioning this one, I believe that materially speaking, obviously that we are living in a prosperity and the life we are prosperity. Yeah. So I mean, our life is thriving right now thanks to the economic development. However, if we think about another aspect, like emotionally speaking, people nowadays they are of the pragmatic mindset, so they have to earn to work their ass off to earn money to at least to keep up with the pace of their peers, or we call the peer pressure. They also have to spend less time for their family because the requirements of the work, so that they can earn more money to meet their demand of their living style. Because of that, the connection between members in the family or members in the society have been worse comparing to the past. To me, human beings, we are not only require material demand, but we also have their emotional demand. And by mentioning the worsened I lost what I was trying to say, but anyway, so because the worsened relationship between members in the society, then we become less satisfied in terms of this field. That's the reason why these days we heard a lot of sad news about people who feel distressed, feel disconnected from the other part of the world, and most of the case they will end up killing themselves.
Yeah, commit suicide.
Yeah, committed suicide.
Just yesterday, a woman and a baby jumped off a bridge that is very close to my house. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like close to your house, but like
a woman
like
and a baby.
You're living on the floor, right? I mean on the ground, right? You don't live in a apartments area.
Yeah. It is just 2 kilometers away from my house. Yeah, and the traffic got really heavy because of the case. Yeah, like vehicles tailing back each other because customers. Because police officers had to take out the crime scene. So a lot of vehicles got stuck in traffic. And yeah.
So like, do you know any other information relevant in this case?
No, just last night, they didn't even find the body. She was holding a 1 or 2 year old baby, and she jumped off a bridge. Yeah, last night.
Okay, and they don't find the body.
Yeah, the
why?
The rescue team is still working. Yeah, but the Red River is really steep. And it is really wide, so it is really hard to determine the location of her. Yeah, and the river keeps flowing from one area to the next, so you have no idea where the body would flow to.
Yes, well, that's really sad, right?
Yeah. I think that nowadays the life is really hard compared to the past. Yeah.
That's right. So let's talk about that. What do you think? What is the constituents contributing to the depression of citizens nowadays?
Definitely the economic crash. You probably don't notice that the stock market has been crashed for months. Yeah, a lot of market shares.
6 months.
No,
over the course of 6 months.
No, just the recent 2 months. Yeah, a lot of market shares have been gone down.
Yeah, the recent 2 months. The recent 2 months is like the peak, like the paramount of this period, but its crisis started like 6 months ago, or even like the high time for the stock market in Vietnam reached in November last year, but then it just plummeted since that time. On April, there was a supply of capitals from the Bank of State in Vietnam, so the stock market increased a little bit. The situation was alleviated, but then because of so many bad news coming from capturing the leaders of many major companies in Vietnam, that is kept plummeting again, especially in the real estate area.
Yeah. So you see, can you imagine that someone's property would go down 2 times or 3 times in just one night? Then that I think that a lot of Vietnamese people use margin or borrow money to invest in the stock market. So that's why when the market crashed, they run into debt that they cannot pay off. So
that's right.
There's no choice for them, and the bank has increased the interest rate. So if you want to borrow money from the bank, you must pay a substantial extra amount of money
That's right.
for your debt. Yeah, so people wouldn't, take out a loan just to pay off a debt that they borrow from their friends, something like that. So a lot of life pressure, a lot of burden on their shoulders. So committing suicide is the final solution.
No, it's not the final. It's the easiest one to do.
probably if they settle their suicide as an accident, they might get money from insurance, right?
But now the insurance doesn't work on that. So I mean, insurance doesn't work based on those kind of principle. They can easily distinguish between the incidents and whether or not you intended to do so, or I can say like deliberately doing so. So you're not gonna.
It's their money, right? It's a huge amount of money, so they have to do some investigation before giving the money to
the
beneficiaries.
Beneficiary, that's right. Yeah. But even though they pay money for this party, they have to take money from another party who is responsible for this. So they took money from the one who got trouble, or even like got committed suicide. No, committed suicide isn't counted. But then like the one who got trouble, but they're gonna take the money from the one who created the trouble. So anyway, the damage that they got is quite limited. It's not too much.
The culprit, right?
Yeah, you can say that word again. The culprit. I think like that's pretty much it for today. It's such entertaining time. Very refreshing.
Good work.
Yeah. So thank you very much for today. If you need the audio, then let me know. I could send it to you. We will make
audio for what?
Like the thing that we talk during the time, so that you can listen again if you want.
Today's audio? Really?
Yeah, today audio. Yes, that's right.
You recorded it?
Yes, because in case I or you need it in the future, who knows, right? Right.
You are very careful and thoughtful, Minho. Okay.
Okay. So thank you. I'll see you later.
Okay. Bye bye. See ya.
Bye bye. See you later.